There's something magical about watching waste turn into life. The very idea that something as simple as soaked cardboard and human urine could evolve into a dark, crumbly treasure that feeds your plants feels almost too good to be true. Yet every master gardener knows, nature rewards patience and clever recycling. The question isn't if it works, but how long before that humble, urine-soaked cardboard becomes the rich, earthy garden gold that transforms tired soil into a living ecosystem teeming with fertility. To understand the transformation, you need to grasp the chemistry at play. Cardboard is primarily made of cellulose, a carbon-rich material that decomposes slowly on its own. Urine, on the other hand, is nature's most readily available nitrogen source, containing about 2 to 3% nitrogen, along with traces of potassium and phosphorus. In composting terms, that makes it a green material, while cardboard is a brown. When you marry the two, you create a near-perfect balance of carbon and nitrogen, a crucial ratio that drives microbial activity and decomposition. But there's one thing every gardener should remember: urine is potent. Used fresh and undiluted, it can burn microbes or halt decomposition due to its high nitrogen concentration. That's why it's vital to dilute it properly before soaking your cardboard. The golden formula? Mix 1 part urine to 10 parts water. This ensures the nitrogen is spread evenly without overwhelming the system, while still kickstarting the bacterial frenzy that breaks down the fibers. For your cardboard to turn into usable compost, or garden gold, you need to create the right conditions for microbial life. Tear or shred the cardboard into small pieces first. The more surface area exposed, the faster the microbes can get to work. Soak these pieces thoroughly with your diluted urine mixture until they're evenly moist, not dripping wet. The goal is a damp sponge texture, where air can still flow and decomposition doesn't turn anaerobic. Now, this mix needs a home. You can layer it directly on garden beds as mulch or build it into a compost pile. When added to compost, alternate layers of urine-soaked cardboard with green materials like grass clippings, vegetable scraps, or manure. These layers help balance moisture and provide oxygen pockets, both vital for microbial life. Covering your pile helps retain heat and nitrogen, 2 critical ingredients for speedy breakdown. Here's where the patience test begins. Under ideal conditions, meaning warm temperatures, good aeration, and a balanced mix of materials, urine-soaked cardboard can start breaking down noticeably in as little as 6 to 8 weeks. Within this period, the cardboard softens, darkens, and begins merging with the surrounding organic matter. However, for it to reach full garden gold status, a fine, earthy, humus-rich compost that smells like fresh soil, you're typically looking at 3 to 6 months. If your pile is large and regularly turned, you can expect results on the faster end of that range. Smaller, cooler piles, or those exposed to excessive rain or dryness, may take closer to 6 months or even a bit longer. The process isn't just about waiting, it's about maintaining the environment that microbes love. Regularly turn the pile every few weeks to oxygenate it and redistribute moisture. If it's too dry, sprinkle a little more of your diluted urine mixture. If it's too soggy, mix in dry leaves or more cardboard to rebalance. During decomposition, a hidden world comes alive. Microbes feast on cellulose and nitrogen, multiplying rapidly. Fungi stretch their white mycelium through the pile, binding it together, while worms move in to digest the softened fibers. The heat you feel rising from the pile is microbial metabolism in action, the unmistakable sign of transformation. Over time, the sharp smell of ammonia fades, replaced by the earthy scent of life. At about the 3-month mark, you'll notice fewer recognizable bits of cardboard. What remains is a rich, crumbly compost that you can crumble easily in your hands. That's when you know you've struck gold. This material isn't just fertilizer, it's soil conditioner, microbe booster, and moisture manager, all in one. If composting isn't your goal, urine-soaked cardboard also shines as a direct soil amendment when used in sheet mulching. By laying it flat over garden beds, it suppresses weeds, retains moisture, and slowly decomposes right where it's needed most. When used this way, it takes about 6 to 12 months for the cardboard to fully integrate into the soil, depending on climate and soil activity. Warmer, wetter environments will see faster results, while dry, cool regions may need the better part of a year. The beauty of this method is that the nutrients from the urine leach directly into the soil as the cardboard breaks down, feeding soil microbes and nearby roots in real time. It's honestly a passive but powerful form of composting that builds fertility from the surface down. Many gardeners make the mistake of oversaturating the cardboard or using undiluted urine. This creates anaerobic pockets that stink and stall decomposition. Others add nothing but cardboard, starving the system of nitrogen, which microbes desperately need. To avoid this, always keep the balance. Think of decomposition as a living recipe that needs just the right mix of wet and dry ingredients. Another slowdown culprit is poor airflow. Without oxygen, beneficial bacteria can't thrive. Turning your pile or layering loosely prevents this problem. If your cardboard seems intact after months, your pile might be too cold or too dry. In that case, add more greens and moisture and reintroduce that 1 to 10 urine-water mix to get things moving again. So, the final product of this process, your garden gold, is more than just compost. It's actually a concentrated dose of organic matter that revives soil structure, enhances drainage, boosts microbial diversity, and, improves nutrient retention. Unlike commercial fertilizers that just wash away with rain, this compost enriches the soil for the long term. It's sustainability in its purest form, turning waste into abundance, all powered by natural processes you control. And there's something deeply satisfying about it. Every time you add another layer of urine-soaked cardboard to your garden, you're not just recycling, you're investing in the life of your soil, you're closing the loop, keeping nutrients where they belong, and creating a thriving ecosystem that rewards your patience with healthier plants and richer harvests. So, how long does it take urine-soaked cardboard to become true garden gold? In the right hands, about 3 to 6 months. But remember, it's not just about time, it's about balance, moisture, and care. Maintain that sweet spot, and you'll be rewarded with compost so rich, it could rival anything you'd buy in a bag. If you've been overlooking your cardboard and flushing away liquid fertilizer, it's time to think differently. This simple pairing can transform your garden's fertility and save countless resources in the process. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the Master Gardener channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with fellow gardeners who want to turn waste into wealth. Let's keep growing smarter, greener, and richer, one compost pile at a time.